We're having a satsang next Sunday. Everybody's welcome. Listen, these cosmic programmers that God employed, God's formless. We can say God creates everything. Yeah, but he's not an entity to create. So it's his creation that creates everything. But there's different subtle levels of creation. If we're talking about like the causal realm, I've been there once that I have actual memory of. It's hard to bring that knowledge back into this realm. It's like you can't do it. But those beings, those entities, much less limited than when we're in this little physical body. I mean, they're creating whole worlds of existence, creating this world, create these bodies. It's actually our own higher self. But while we're on this planet and in this body, we stepped ourselves down so that we can experience life on this level. That's okay. It's not forever. So, those beings, those entities, man, they don't mess around. They create, like, we're talking about a real award, Oscar-winning, movie. That's them. There's no higher director, producer, writers than these beings. I mean, they create this whole existence, then write us in the script, which is just an aspect of them, but, let's not get, write us in the script, and then, make everything, and then create laws of karma, laws of cause and effect, laws of dynamic. There's all kinds of other laws we don't even know about. Human beings think like they're creating something. No, we're discovering how things work because of grace. We're not doing anything. This is the arrogant ignorance that that the ego can produce. So they're creating these gut-wrenching, plots and scripts, and then they give us the 3D headset, which you can say is the mental body, emotional body, physical body, and then the nervous system and the chakras that put all that together and make us experience life. That's the 3D headset, you can say. And then boom, we're here. And it's like, man, this looks real. And then it looks like, oh no, those people, they're like taking the planet over. Oh no, what's gonna happen? They're gonna like get us, control us. Everything starts looking real. But I have to say, nothing can happen against the permissive will of God. Nothing. He's running everything. Not the, special secret organizations. No, he wrote them in the script. That's part of we need an antagonist, and then we need the protagonist. All that's a play, though. It's just, when we take our last breath, it doesn't matter. Like, that play's over. It's like if you're doing a theater play, it's over. I might be doing a movie. Yeah. I'll say more as I know more. It's funny. I went to Hollywood to be an actor when I was 20. I'm going to be an actor. And then I'm like, I'm done. After 7 years, I'm like, I don't like it. I just like this. That's why I wanted to be an actor. So then I gave all that up. So then it goes back to the saying that I like to say a lot. When we stop wanting what we want, we might get it. Yeah. Because then we're not attached to it. Then if it happens, cool. If it doesn't happen, okay, God's will. You're not attached. When you're attached to something, whether it be a job or something happening in life or a relationship, etc., when you're attached to it, you're pushing it away. You're not letting it flow. It gets congested. The energy gets congested, and then it can dissolve. That's how things work. All right, I digressed a little, but what are we talking about? Oh, God runs the whole matrix, though. Right. Here's an example. You can go see this. It's kind of like, it's a documentary style based movie. It's called The Man Who Saved the World. And it's about a colonel in Russia during those times when Reagan was president. Tensions were high, and nobody knew how close we came to having a nuclear war. That's the thing, like, we can't, look, whatever cataclysm or major things that might happen, we're not going to know about it. You can't do anything to prevent it. You just flow with life. You just flow. When it's time for the body to expire, okay, and then you can enjoy. You're not so uptight. So tensions were high between Russia and America, and there were a bunch of things that happened to make things more intense. Russia accidentally, or I don't know if it was accidentally, they shot a commercial airliner, and that was flying from the U.S. And then Reagan got on the news and said, I'm willing to let my children die if that means protecting our country. And then Russia installed a new nuclear system, right? Because they got to get ready. They think the Americans are going to attack them, and so they installed that thing, and it showed a missile coming from America, and all the people are tripping. They're like telling the colonel, "We got to fire back now, otherwise, if it gets in the orbit, it's too late. Then we'll just be done." The colonel's like, poised. It's like, no, hold tight. Then another missile comes. It's like two missiles. Everybody's tripping hard. Colonel still, he had some inner feeling, he didn't. And then it turned out when the missiles hit, they saw on the radar, they disappeared. There was a malfunction in their system. So that's why he says the man that saved the world. Yeah, look what could have happened. I like this guy, but that was heavy for him. He couldn't handle it. And he ended up becoming an alcoholic and just lived in solid seclusion. And America kept wanting to give him an award, right? Say, look, man, I appreciate what you did, because, yeah. He never answered. Finally, he answered. He said something like I think I would have said. He didn't care about money, he didn't care anything. He said, look, I want to meet Matt Damon and Kevin Costner. I like Kevin Costner. Go see this old movie, The Perfect World. A Perfect World, if you haven't seen it. I forgot to recommend that. It's a good one. A Perfect World. Okay, Kevin Costner's in it. So America's like, okay. And then they organized it, and he got to meet them. He was so happy. Kevin Costner's like, man, you're the one that's like, okay, but, because he just wanted to meet his actors. He liked them. So the point is, you think he made some logical, deductive decision to not fire back? You think he was controlling that? No. The rishis behind the scenes who were pulling all the strings, who were causing certain current, go see Adjustment Bureau. I know a lot of you have. They're controlling the cross currents of what causes this and that, and this person's going this way. No, they need to go that way. Boom, something happened. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. They impress our minds with certain thoughts and vibrations, like they're running it. We're robots. If you realize you're a robot, you get in touch with, you can say, your highest self that's not a robot. You're a spectator. This machine's a robot, sure. I don't know how many can hear this. People don't want to lose their identity with the belief of their anonymity. No, this is me doing that. That's cool. Like, yeah, we have to taste that for a while. So I'm not here to, mess with anybody's karmic destiny. So this guy, though, that saved the world, it's because it wasn't time for the world to end. That's my point. If the world's if it's written in the script that this world's finished, it's finished, man. It doesn't matter. We could all be, peace, love, and light beings, but then there'll be some cataclysm that just wipes everything out, because there's a higher reason for it. Maybe it's time to leave this congested planet, and then we'll go exist on another realm. So, or if it's not time for the world to end, you could have 7.9 billion people who are all just evil, and still the world won't end. So that's we have to somehow trust that and understand that, and then we can be more at peace. We can relax. The laws of karma dictate everything. It might be need a separate video maybe, but you got personal karma, you got collective karma, you got country karma, gender karma, family karma, you got all this karma. Everybody has to have karma to come here. Even if you've been enlightened in a previous incarnation, you need to take some collective karma from the populace to come here and exist. All those laws, they they operate and they cause things to happen and to not happen. And like I said, the ones behind the scenes that created all this, they're taking care of it. It's their creation. It's like if you create a baby, even though you didn't do it, but you're being used as the vessel to create a baby, you take care of it. Well, it's the same with the higher beings. They're taking care of this realm that they created and all the beings in there that they also created, created these bodies. The real purpose, the highest purpose, is to, when we have a hard time, you use these as opportunities, because that's what they are, to wake up to your true highest nature. That's what they're there for. They shake us up. They challenge our identity. You be aware of that. You let it burn. It's better to burn here, because when you leave here, you want to go enjoy it. You see, it's like worth it. It's like you get through boot camp if you're in the military. That was a lot of burning and the struggle, and then you can relax. That's how it is. You go through the burn here, and when you drop this body, it's like, oh man, that was nice. It's like carrying 100 pounds everywhere, and then you take it down. You're like, why the hell didn't I drop that a long time ago? So that's what happens when we leave this body, if you do your time here well. I'm going to end with the Yogananda quote. I like him, and I like, man, he's solid. He's so real. He's so real. And he said something like, stand amidst the crashing waves of existence, but remain steady, or remain strong. Stand amidst the crashing waves of existence. This is what this existence is for. This is a heavy, this is a very extreme dualistic experience here on this planet, and some of us experience it much more intensely than others. He's saying, you stand strong, even when the worlds are crashing around you. You remember, I am. Yeah, this is the highest purpose that we have, to recognize and realize that more and more and more and more. So I'll see you next Sunday if you want to come to Satsang. Yeah, have a good day.